The first couple tournaments that we started, we obviously had a good training in the preseason, and I thought we were probably one of the best that we've had since I've been here. That was exciting, and then I was anxious to get the younger guys into competition. We started off with the Binghamton Open, and went with 10 wrestlers, or actually more than 10 wrestlers. 10 weight classes were represented, and we ended up having 6 guys place in the top 6, which that was a great start for us. Some young guys got some wins, which was great, and to see how we progressed gave them some confidence going into the next couple tournaments. Where the next tournament was when we went down to the Keystone Classic down at University of Pennsylvania. That's the first time we competed in that tournament. I thought it was a good competition again. We saw some conference foes, some non-conference foes, which is always good. And we ended up placing 6 guys again in that tournament with a champ. Walter Peppelman, our 157-pound captain, ended up winning that, that was his first college championship, so that was good for him. And that leads up to what we peak for in the first semester is our Las Vegas tournament. I think that's a huge tournament for us. See some national competition. So it's kind of a test for us as coaches, but the athletes know that that's what we work for. Anytime you're wrestling in a national competition, you have chances to move up in rankings, to kind of really, make big jumps. And I was hoping for guys to step up, and obviously different competition, tougher competition. Walter ended up getting injured that tournament, so he couldn't finish. So that's playing into my feelings. But 2 bright spots were really bright. I felt Stephen Keith wrestled tremendous. He ended up placing 3rd, knocked off returning All-American, ranked 6th in the country, wrestler from Stanford, Mango, and just looked good doing it. And he's just building confidence, wrestling tremendously. Another bright spot was James Fox was a freshman, and to go out into a national competition like that and go out and knocked off a top 15 wrestler from Ohio State, ended up placing 7th. Actually could have even done better, quite honestly, but we'll take it, and I think that was a big confidence boost for him. Getting ready, for the next push would be next semester. Stephen has made a jump in the rankings, and in our eyes, he really he's been that good since day one. He's one of the hardest workers on the team, and I think he's finally putting things into place as far as, he would always work so hard and just make a mistake, and that would set him back. And he's really cut back on mistakes and being more disciplined in every aspect of the sport. And it's proven. It's showing. He wasn't even in top 20 in the rankings, and now he's top 8. Which is great. And I just think the way he's going right now, the way he's training, he can keep going. I'm anxious for him to get to Midlands, because there's going to be 6 guys that are ranked ahead of him at that weight class, and he's got another opportunity to shine. Walter has, I think this was a nice break for him. Unfortunately, it was a knee injury, but I think that's going to play into the second semester, because he's hungry. He was disappointed he wasn't able to get on the mat the last couple weeks, but I think when he comes back, after the break, he's gonna be real hungry and climbing up those rankings. I think he was disappointed at Vegas not to be able to finish, but I think he'll be fine. Cameron Croy is now a sophomore, but he's talented. I think he's placing it in the first 2 tournaments, but now I think he needs to start doing something at the national level, because he's capable of it. Like we said, James Fox is really coming into his own. I don't feel he's wrestling like a freshman right now, which is great. I think the quicker we can get our younger guys wrestling like upperclassmen, I think the better they're going to be. And David Ang at heavyweight he's gotten better, so much better from day one. I think he's a freshman as well, so to get him out there at that weight class, I think he can really do some damage. Hopefully, if everybody's smart over break, we come back full strength, after the Christmas break, and it's going to be exciting going to our duels.